Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? Salute, salute. It's Jay Jordan back again for some more Unrivaled action. Just got home. It's been a crazy day. Snowstorms all up and down the East Coast, Northeast. Had to shovel myself into my parking spot downstairs, but we're back for some Unrivaled action. Game's already underway. Hope you guys are doing well. It's Lunar Hours versus Vinyl, and the Vinyl are up 14-13 with about 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. As Rachel Banham misses a jumper, Lunar Owls are 3-9, eighth seed. Vinyl are 4-8. So this is a pretty close contentious game as Erica Wheeler hits the foul line jumper, gives Vinyl a 16-13 lead. It's Sky Dig, Banham, and Fag Bentley on the court for the Lunar Owls. Sky Dig throws it out to Rachel Banham, gets poked away, she recovers it, and then Erica Wheeler steals it from her, and she lays it in. So back-to-back buckets here for Erica Wheeler. It's 18-13, timeout called by the Lunar Owls. 18-13 is the score. Vinyl on an 11-2 run. Mads, what's going up? Sierra, what's going on? What's good, y'all? Woo. As I told you, I probably wasn't going to come home in the Discord. I was like, I may not be even to make it home, but they did a good job on the highways. It cleaned up the snow. Is when I got to my city, it was pretty bad. I got stuck pulling into the parking lot. One of my neighbors or parking neighbors had to help me out, and then I had to shovel my spot open. Crazy. Vinyl, excuse me. Vinyl will clinch a playoff spot with a win tonight, and then that will eliminate Hive and Lunar Owls. That's what's on the line tonight. Let me take a look at the box score. I literally just came in, just changed my changed my clothes and sat down. Haven't even looked at who's putting in work. Marina Mabry leading the way with scoring for Lunar Owls with 7. Ray Burrell with 8. So sweet baby Ray, as they've been calling her, back to her scoring ways. Oh, Mabry got like the ponytail out today. No bun for Mabry as she has the ball right now. Mabry drives left, pushes off Ray, throws up the floater, and somehow it drops for Marina Mabry. 18-15, Vinyl on top here. As Wheeler gets back to a little inside the foul line, jump shot is off, rebound to Marina. Oh, ADHD, yes, that was it. Marina drives right, goes up with the floater again, and scores, gets fouled, and will go to the line for the 3-point play. Marina Mabry just picking on Erica Wheeler here. That's back-to-back buckets on Wheeler. She drives right, and Erica Wheeler picks up another foul there. 11 points here from Marina Mabry. So remember the Xfinity free throw leaderboard for the second half of the season. Alicia Gray still leading the way 100%, 11 for 11. You got Paige Beckers, 94%, 16 for 17. Ball in play here as Marina hits the free throw, ties the game up at 18. Big Cuz Griner in the paint, spins one leg fall away over Fag Bentley, bounces off the back of the rim and in. Hey, BG playing pretty well in this one so far. She's up to 8 points in this first quarter. Fag Bentley over to Marina. Marina for a 3 from the right wing, and she cashes out. Marina Mabry having another one of those quarters. Lunar Owls take the lead 21-20 with 25 seconds left. Wheeler quickly up the court. Picks up her dribble right tied to ADHD. Almost called her ADHD. ADHD up under scoop and gets fouled. Will go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points as Marina just gives a little chuckle. She gets called for the foul. So Marina Mabry up to 15 points. Is that right? 15 points on 5 of 8 shooting in this first quarter. Ray DHD with 10. Ray hits the free throw. Now she has 12. Nothing's wrong with ADHD. I just don't want to give anybody accuse that, not accuse, or put that label on anybody that doesn't have that who doesn't have it. Marina Mabry off the screen for 3, off the rim. Wheeler with the rebound. 1 second from half court, off the backboard, and that's how the first quarter ends. So at the end of 1, Vinyl 22, Lunar Owls 21. Yeah, you did have me there, Matt. 22-21 is the score. Con Landing, what's up? Rhode Island got 32? And sheesh. Mosin 78. That's crazy. That is crazy. I was out in Jersey. I went to work yesterday afternoon. And they had to put me up in the hotel because I could not drive back home. Let's take a look at the box score while we have a break between the first and second quarter. Salute to everyone hanging out with me. Sorry for the late start. Was trying to get home as soon as I could to get on stream for y'all. 22-21, Lunar Owls. With a loss, they're eliminated from the playoffs. With a win for Vinyl, they secure the final seed in the 2026 Unrivaled playoffs. Skylar Diggins at the moment, 2 points for her, 2 assists, 2 steals. Aaliyah Edwards with 4 points. Mabry leading the way with 15 points. She also has 2 steals. Banham and Fagbenley yet to score. For Vinyl, Ray HD with 10. You got Hamby with nothing. Ryan Howard back in the starting lineup with nothing. 8 for BG, the big cuz out there trying to do what she can. And 4 for Erica Wheeler. 22-21 is the score. My hands are still a little numb from shoveling. Making sure I stay hydrated as well. 22-21. So as I mentioned, Vinyl with a win, they're into the playoffs. With a loss, it makes things that much more interesting. What up, Ron? Ron says, tell me I'm wrong, but if Phantom was a WNBA team, they would destroy the... Nah, I mean, yeah. That team is tough. That team is tough. You got KP, Erie Fenn, Tip Hayes, AB. Nah, they got some dogs on that team. I mean, because you got a lot of number 1 options and number 2 options on that team. Kelsey Plum's a number 1 option. Aaliyah Boston could be a number 1 option. Tip Hayes was 6 Women of the Year the other year. They got some dogs on that team, so, I mean, I would not be surprised. Let me look at the rest of their roster here. Yeah, I mean, if Satu was playing, that team would be dirty. Natasha Cloud, I forgot about T Cloud. Oh, Naz Hillman's on the broadcast tonight. Okay. They're talking to her about her getting her jersey retired at University of Michigan. Oh, let me reset my clock. I forgot I had to catch up. Yeah, if Satu was on that team, like, sheesh. Erica Wheeler's holding like Marina Mabry's hand, like they're going for a walk in the park here, and they're on opposite teams. Erica Wheeler, like, I'm tired of you killing me. Ball in play here with the Lunar Owls is Fagbenley, Banham, and Mabry for the Lunar Owls right now. Hamby's back on the court for Vinyl. Mabry looking to attack Hamby. Step back 3 off the back ring. Fagbenley with the rebound. Gets it out to Banham. Banham wide open for 3. Doesn't take it. Left side to Mabry. 7. Down to Fagbenley. Goes up on Howard. Left hand layup is good. And Lunar Owls retake the lead. It's a back and forth affair here. 23-22. Ryan Howard, foul line jump shot off. Hamby tries to tap it out. It falls right to Fag Bentley. Gets it up to Mabry. Mabry splits two players, goes up, bumps off Howard, and scores. Marina Mabry in one of those scoring moods today. She knows her team's playoff lives are on the line here as Wheeler misses the right side jump shot. Mabry with another rebound, in and out dribble, spin move, bumps into her own player, falls on the floor, and it's a jump ball. Mabry about to crash out. In fact, Bentley has to take her away from the ref before she gets a tech. Possession arrow in favor of Vinyl. And they just inbound the ball to Hamby, who's under the basket. Nobody paying attention. And Vinyl get an easy layup. 25-24. Ball over to Banham. Banham at half court, guarded by Wheeler. And they call a foul on Erica Wheeler for pulling the arm. Or do they call Burrell or Wheeler? I don't know. So it stays with Lunar Hours. Aaliyah Edwards checks in. Sky Dig also checks back in. Finds Edwards on the roll, and it's a reach in by Ryan Howard. Lunar Owls are in the bonus now the rest of this quarter. So it's free throws anytime they get fouled. So Aaliyah Edwards will go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. There's some discrepancy about the fouls. Referees are having a conversation. Oh, they saying it's sideline out of bounds. That should be automatic free throws. I'm not too sure what happened here. Or is it the next foul that's the bonus? Well, everybody's confused. Aaliyah Edwards gets the ball stripped by De'Erica Hamby. Hamby throws it to Wheeler on the go. Layup is up and good. So Vinyl retakes the lead, 26-25. Edwards felt a little bit of pressure from Hamby and throws the ball out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers by Aaliyah Edwards. Sky Dick thought it was her ball. It's actually Vinyl ball. They get the ball in to Ryan Howard. Ron C, do you have to be a musician? Nah. I don't believe so. Oh, Ryan Howard steps back, loses the ball, gets it down to Hamby, who shoots over Beck Allen and misses. Beck Allen with the rebound. Beck Allen over to Sky. Sky at the top of the key here, guarded by Hamby. Almost travels, steps back for three. Sky dig, way off. And rebound to Wheeler. Wheeler gets downhill. Layup is up. Misses. Hamby with the rebound. Guts it. Puts it back up, and she smokes the putback. Edwards with the rebound. Edwards going coast to coast. Gets fouled by Hamby, and she'll go to the line. De'Erica Hamby wide open under the basket. Smokes the easy layup, and then fouls on the other end. So 4:50 to go here. Aaliyah Edwards at the line. She's averaging 21 points, 12.5 rebounds a game in this unrivaled season on 57% shooting. Really, really good numbers. Edwards' free throw is up, and she misses the free throw. Can't leave the easy ones at the line there. Score is still 26-25. Ryan Howard jabs left, bumps into Rebecca Allen, uses the body, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for one free throw worth 2. Foul on Rebecca Allen. (26-25). Offenses have sort of grinded to a little bit of a halt here, as Ryan Howard knocks down the free throw worth 2 points. Ball back in play with Lunar Owls. 28-25 is the score. Sky Dick drives left, drops it off to Edwards, and Ryan Howard from behind gets the block. Wheeler drops it off to Howard. Howard tries to drop it to Hamby. Hamby catches it anyway and puts it in. So Lunar Owls is playing sloppy hoops here. It's a 5-point game. Aaliyah Edwards with the ball, tries to attack Hamby, goes right into her chest. Dream Shake steps up and under, gets tripped up, and draws the foul. So Aaliyah Edwards showing off the footwork there. Caught her with the pump fake. She went up, she spun, she went under, and drew the foul. So let's see if Aaliyah Edwards can actually hit a free throw this time. She's still leading the league in rebounds per game at 12.5. Marina Mabry checks back in for Rebecca Allen, I believe. She has 17 points in this first half, 17 of their 25 points. BG has also checked in for Vinyl as Edwards knocks down the free throw worth 2. And score is 30-27. This is game 1 of the night. Vinyl over to Ray Burrell to BG. BG falling out of bounds, tries to save it right to Mabry. They have numbers. Gets it to Edwards. Mabry to Edwards. That works. And Edwards with the layup. 30-29. Almost called her ADHD again. Ray DHD draws the foul on Sky Dig. Doesn't get the basket, but she'll go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. Honestly, you said Angel reached back to her best after break, 20 rebounds. I didn't even get to really watch that game yesterday. I had it on in the Discord for the people, but I didn't even get to watch. Free throw was good for Ray DHD. Ray Burrell with the basket. The free throw, I should say, is 32-29. Mabry with the ball guarded by Ray. Comes off the screen. Oh, finds Aaliyah Edwards on a nice slip of the pick and roll. She lays it in. And it's 32-31. Timeout called. That connection there, Aaliyah Edwards is showing some things here that she could take into a hopeful WNBA season with her playing that pick and roll game so well. Let's take a look at the box score while we have some time here. 32-29 is the score. No, sorry, 32-31. Let me refresh. 32-31 is the score. As you can see, 4-8 Vinyl, 3-9 Lunar Owls. If Vinyl win, they're the final playoff team. Lunar Owls trying to live to fight another day. Sky Dig with 2 points, 10 for Aaliyah Edwards, 17 for Marina with 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 for Temi Fagbenle. For Vinyl, you got Ray Burrell with 10, 8 for Griner, 6 for Wheeler, 4 for Hamby, and 2 for Ryan Howard. As always, we'll go over the box score, the team stats. We'll take a look at the schedule, the standings, and depending on playoff. We'll also look at playoff clinching opportunities as well. (32-31). We're about a minute 45 back from break. Minute 45. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is game 1 of 2 games tonight. We did these 2 teams on these 4 teams that are playing tonight on Saturday. Lunar Owls, Vinyl, Mist, and Breeze. I think it was who played. It was Breeze versus Vinyl and Lunar Owls versus Mist. And now it's Lunar Owls versus Vinyl, Mist, and Breeze. All right, broadcast is coming back now. Broadcast is coming back. They're gonna focus on Ray Burrell during this little break here. They're talking about Ray Burrell and finding her love for basketball. She said that's the reason she started playing basketball is because of her brother, her big brother, that is. Ball and play here with Erica Wheeler and Vinyl. Wheeler tries to get it down to BG. She catches it under the basket. They bring a late double over out to Wheeler for three, and she buries it. Erica Wheeler knocks down the three. Vinyl up 35-31. Edwards with the ball over to Marina. Left side of the court, comes off the screen. In and out dribble. Pulls up for the midi, and she rolls it in. Marina. 19 first half points here. Wheeler quickly back the other way. BG in the post against Edwards. Nowhere to go. She stonewalls her. Gets it out to Ray Burrell with 3 on the clock. Ray comes off the screen, shoots the three, has to. In and out. BG one-handed rebound. Puts up the layup, misses, gets her own rebound. Tips it to herself, puts it in. And that's what you can't teach. You can't teach size there. 37-33. Marina comes off the screen, keeps the dribble alive. Steps through on Ray Burrell, throws up a floater, didn't get the foul call. Grinding with the rebound over to Ray. Ray downhill, smokes the layup. She tried to finish a right-hand layup on the left side. Aaliyah Edwards runs the floor, gets the pass from Mabry, and puts it in. You blow a layup on one end, and you give up a layup on the other. Mads, you something else. Over to Ray. Ray, top of the key three. Can she hit this one? She can. Ray Burrell having another good first half here in back-to-back games. 40-35, Ray Burrell. Oh, Marina Mabry feeling herself again. She hits a three top of the key to respond. 40-38, Ray Burrell gets fouled, shooting a foul line jump shot. Marina Mabry gets called for the foul. We got 22 points in the first half for Marina Mabry, 15 for Ray Burrell. So Marina shot that one from half, walked across half court and just pulled. And Marina will go to the bench. She is very frustrated there. She's clapping at people. She's storming to the bench there. I don't know if she clapped at the CEO or something, saying get your refs fixed. I don't know. Marina's not happy. She is up to 3 fouls here in the first half. So it's 40-38. Ray Burrell misses the free throw. Banham checks in for Marina and gets the rebound. Edwards, Diggins, and Banham. As Diggins has the ball, stops at the foul line. Out to Banham. Banham for three. It got deflected on the way through. Edwards saves it. 5 on the shot clock. Diggins has to get a shot up with 1 on the clock. Diggins out to Banham, and the shot clock expires. I don't think Sky Dig recognized that the shot clock was expiring. And that's what happened. Liz, what's going on? Hope all is well. Salute, salute. As bad as the Owls have played in this quarter, they're only down 2, so this game is still in reach. Ray Burrell trying to ISO on Banham, shoots the floater over her, and scores. I mean, that's a big size advantage. Ray Burrell having a 17-point first half. Banham with the ball. Drives left, picks up her dribble. Down to Edwards. Edwards against Ryan Howard in the post. She collects her dribble, spins, gets tripped up. Nowhere to go. Throws it out. Wheeler with the steal. There's a 3-on-2 here. Ryan Howard left open for 3, and she buries it. Aaliyah Edwards down on the court in the backcourt. It was a 2-on-3 possession there. And Ryan Howard knocks down the 3. So that's what happens in 3-on-3. There's no other help. It's either you give up a wide open 3 or you give up a layup. So that's the catch-22 there. Aaliyah Edwards was on the floor in the backcourt after that trip. It was either Ray Burrell layup or Ryan Howard 3. Sky Dig stuck with Ray Burrell under the basket. Ryan Howard, easy practice time 3-pointer. 45-38 is the score. Marina Mabry, the star of the show, with 22 first half points. 22 first half points for Marina Mabry. but she does have 3 fouls. Ray Burrell on the other side with 17 first half points. Last game, let me see. Dang, wish I could see how much she had in the first half last game. They only showed me the total. I think she had about the same amount last game, Ray Burrell, in the first half. She finished with 24, though. 48 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Vinyl with the lead. Ball in play here with Lunar Owls. Sky Dig with the ball. Gets into the paint. Goes up for the left-hand layup and scores over Erica Wheeler. 5-point game. Ryan Howard with the ball. She takes another 3 off the front rim. Edwards with the rebound over to Sky. Sky pushing it in transition. Sky fakes the pass out for 3. Gets fouled by Wheeler. So Sky Dig just made a layup on Wheeler. Attacked her on the other end again. And drew the foul this time. 1 free throw worth 2 points for Skylar Diggins. Free throw is up. And good. So, it's a 3-point game here. Lunar Owls can get another possession here if they get a stop. Oh, Sky Dig picks Ray Burrell's pocket. Gets it over to Aaliyah Edwards. So Sky has her fingerprints all over this last 50 seconds. Sky down the lane, throws up the left-hand floater, and draws another foul. So Skylar Diggins, layup, free throw, steal, and now she gets fouled again. Yeah. So Sky Dig trying to score the last 6 points here for Lunar Owls, and she cashes in the free throw. 8 seconds to go here. Erica Wheeler with 5. 4, crosses half court with 3. Snatchback dribble, 2 seconds. She takes a long 2 at the buzzer, and it's off. So Lunar Owls closed that quarter out beautifully. They were down 45 to like 37. Sky Dig scores the last 6 points here. Vinyl scores none. And we have a 1-point game. 45-44 at the half. Let's get ready for the third quarter, and then we'll take a look at the box scores and things of that nature. Let's take a look. 45-44 we're at half time here. We are at the half. Let me start my halftime clock as soon as they give the. There we go. Hold on, I'm waiting for them to start it. They still got 8 minutes on the clock here. Anyways, whatever. I'm going to start it anyway. 45-44 is the score at the half, people. 45-44. Lunar Owls. Let's take a look at the summary first. Lunar Owls were outscored 22-21 in the first quarter. They tie the scoring in the second on that nice flurry there by Sky Dig at the end. 23-23 in the second. Okay, so Lunar Owls, Skylar Diggins. 8 points. She had 6 of her 8 points in the last 48 seconds of that second quarter. You have Aaliyah Edwards with 12. Marina Mabry with 22 points. You got none from Allen and Banham, 2 for Frank Bentley. They're shooting 51% from the field, 25% from 3, 5 of 6 from the line. Vinyl, you got 17 from Ray Burrell, 4 from Hamby, 5 from Ryan Howard, 10 from Griner, and 9 from Wheeler. Sanaya Rivers hasn't played yet. They're shooting 51% from the field, 50% from 3, 3 of 4 from the line. Looking at the turnover battle, Vinyl has 7 turnovers, 8 turnovers for the Lunar Owls. Rebounding battles just about even, 17-16. The steal battle 7-4 in favor of the Lunar Owls. So both of these teams are pretty evenly matched at this point in time. We'll see how that pans out towards the end of the game. Okay, So that's game 1 of the night. Our next game is 8-4 Mist versus 6-6 Breeze. That game, as you can see, those are the places to watch the game if you want to watch. This should be a good matchup here. I think Breeze won the last matchup versus them. Let's take a look if I can find it quickly. Few scoreboard. I think they played a couple weeks ago, if I remember correctly. Breeze versus Mist. I'm sure it was an easier way to find this, but we'll find it. Miss Final, Miss Rose, Miss Breeze. Here we go. Breeze beat them 83-64 back on January 19th. 83-64 back on January 19th. So Miss looking for some revenge here. They've solidified their spot in the playoffs, but it's always good to get a win over a team that beat you up during the regular season. Looking at the standings here, 2026 standings, these are current as of right now. Phantom have clinched a playoff spot. I saw earlier that they had clinched the number 1 seed, I believe. Yeah, they clinched the number 1 seed because of their win, because I think they beat Laces already. So I think Phantom are the number 1 seed, if I remember correctly. Laces are clinched at number 2, Mist at 3. Currently Breeze at 4 and Rose at 5. So X means you've clinched a playoff spot. Vinyl with a win tonight will clinch the final playoff spot, even though there's still one more game after tonight for all teams. So those are the current standings. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. So after, as I mentioned, we have Mist and Breeze tonight, and then on Friday we have the final day of the regular season. We have Rose and Phantom, Mist and Vinyl in the early part of Friday, and then on Friday evening we have Breeze and Laces, Hive, and Lunar Owls. So if the Lunar Owls find a way to win this game, it could make this game that much more interesting. So just for to make it more interesting on Friday, I'm hoping Lunar Owls win this game tonight, because it could be like a Lunar Owls could somehow sneak their way into the playoffs. So we'll be on the lookout for that. And then Saturday, the playoffs start, people. Saturday, the playoffs start. We will be on stream for that. 8:30 p.m. We'll find out what the seedings are. In the playoffs, the first 2 teams get a bye to the semifinals. So Phantom and Laces, I think, automatically move over to Monday. They'll be in Brooklyn for the semifinal round, and they'll play the winners of these games on Saturday. And then we have the championship day on March 4th, on next Wednesday, and that will be the final day of the Unrivaled season. I'll finish it all off, and that'll be season 2 completed. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey here in Unrivaled. We'll see who makes the playoffs, and then we'll see who actually wins the championship. So hope you guys stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. You got noti bells on so you get notified anytime I'm about to go live. So you don't miss any of this high stakes basketball at Unrivaled. While we have some time here, let's take a look at the free throw challenge presented by Xfinity. As I mentioned, Paige Becker's already won the first half of the season version. She won I think it was $50,000 she won for winning the free throw challenge. Currently, she's in second place again, so she could probably double up if Alicia Gray happens to fall off here. Alicia Gray hasn't missed a free throw since the Philly game. The Philly game was the halfway point. So ever since then, Alicia Gray has not missed a free throw. It's 11 for 11. 16 for 17 for Paige. Sky right behind her, 13 for 14. Brianna Stewart has missed 2, so has Kelsey Plum. So February 27th, which is Friday. So there's a lot on the line Friday between playoff positioning and free throw. And who wins the money for the free throw. So these are the rules for it here. Kameo, what's going on? How's the snow? The snow it was wild. I had to stay in a hotel last night out in New Jersey where I work. Then I went to work this morning, and then I drove home this evening. The highways were cleared pretty much. The snow stopped around 2-3 p.m. So it gave them enough time to clear the highways. But my city, it's bad outside. I got stuck pulling into my parking lot. My neighbor had to help me, and then I had to shovel out my parking spot. So it could be worse, but I'm thankful to be home. Hotels are cool to stay in, but I'd rather be in my bed and rather be on stream. I wanted to stream tonight since Unrivaled is coming to an end. We're unsure about the W season starting, so not too many more opportunities to stream if we don't have a W season. So I was looking forward to coming home and streaming, even though I started a bit late. Hope everyone is doing well who live in this Northeast, who live in the Northeast, and you were affected by the snow. We got pretty much 2 feet of snow out here. Places further up north, Boston, upstate New York, got closer to 3. So it's crazy times out here. All these snowstorms happening to fall on the weekends. Sunday, Monday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday storms is getting annoying. But y'all be safe out there. Ball in play here for the third quarter with Lunar Owls. It's Sky Dig, Aaliyah Edwards, and Marina. Aaliyah Edwards in the paint attacks Ryan Howard and scores. Size advantage. Lunar Owls, they retake the lead here. 46-45. Yeah, Conlan, and we'll talk about that. I saw that before I left work as Ryan Howard responds with a corner 3 right in front of the Lunar Owls bench. Gives Vinyl a 2-point lead. Oh, Marina missed Aaliyah Edwards on the cut. She has the ball in the post. Gets the ball stripped from behind. She picks it back up. Fights for it, trying to protect it on the floor. It's a jump ball here. And possession arrow in favor of Vinyl. So it's Vinyl ball. Ray Burrell inbounds it to Ryan Howard. Howard missed last game with a lower leg injury. She's back tonight. Oh, she traveled there, didn't call it. Ryan Howard guarded by Mabry. Ryan Howard drives right, spins back into the middle of the paint, goes off glass and banks it in. So 5 points in the quarter for Ryan Howard. 50-46 Vinyl. Sky Dig with the ball. Sky Dig attacks Hamby, goes behind the back. Foul line jump shot, cashes out. Sky Dig knows what's on the line here tonight. As Ray Burrell attacks Aaliyah Edwards, blows right by her, goes up, right hand layup is good. Sky Dig jumps into Ryan Howard, tries to draw the foul, no foul call. I think I added too much points there. It's Ray Burrell wide open for 3, and she cashes in. So Sky Dig tries to force a layup, misses, and Ray Burrell on the other end cashes out for 3. Marina over to Sky, right side of the court. Sky jabs left. Gets to switch onto Hamby. Marina pump fakes from a deep 3, gets into the paint, goes up, left hand layup. Oh, she smokes it. Hamby with the rebound over to Burrell. Burrell, Euro step, throws up the floater, misses, gets her own rebound, throws it up, and draws the foul. They call it on Skylar Diggins. So Ray Burrell at the line for 1 free throw worth 2. Ray Burrell up to 22 points here. 22 points for Ray Burrell. Ray at the line. 1 free throw worth 2 points. And she cashes out. 59-point lead here. It was just a 1-point lead at the end of the second quarter. Vinyl have responded. Ball down to Aaliyah Edwards. Edwards turns into the paint, goes up, draws the foul. No foul call, actually, but she does finish the layup. 7-point game. 57-50. Over to Rady HD. Comes off the screen, going left. Drops it off to Hamby. Nobody home, and it's an easy layup. Me and you could have made that layup. Ball down to Edwards. She faces up, right side of the court. Attacks Hamby. Goes into the pace, spins over the shoulder. Layup is good. 7-point game again. 59-52. Ray Burrell over to Hamby. Oh, almost traveled. Gets it over to Ryan Howard. Howard comes off the screen. Shoots over Mabry for 3 off the back rim. Bounces twice. 3 times. Hamby's headband comes off. Edwards with the rebound. Mabry, deep transition 3, and she cashes out. Marina pulling from deep today. It's looking like Philly Marina. She cashes out from 3. They gonna need everything she got tonight. Marina up to 25. Ball down to Ray. She attacks Sky, left side of the court. Hop steps through the lane out to Ryan Howard. Pump fakes for 3. Steps back for a 3 now. Off the front of the rim. Oh, it almost bounced in. Some soft rims down there in Miami. Oh, Aaliyah Edwards with the crossover goes up with the left and misses the layup. They have numbers. That was a foul there by Sky. Smart foul there by Skylar Diggins. They had a 2-on-3. A 3-on-2 Vinyl had, excuse me. And Sky intentionally fouls to stop that. And we have a timeout on the floor here. 59-55 is the score. Vinyl with a win secure the final playoff spot. Whew. Let me get a sip of water here. All right, so we got about a 2.5-minute timeout here. Vinyl pulled away as big as a 9-point lead here in this quarter. Lunar Owls hanging around here, season on the line for Lunar Owls. A win keeps their season alive. A loss pretty much eliminates them and Hive. So it's interesting that one of the original teams, the team that had the best record in the regular season last year, the Lunar Owls, on the brink of being eliminated from the playoffs. Brink of being eliminated from the playoffs, and the team Breeze, who was just introduced into the league, they have a playoff spot. So it's interesting to see here. Let's take a quick look at the box score while we have some time here. 59-55. Let me take this half. Is the score 59-55? Skylar Diggins with 10 points now. 18 for Aaliyah Edwards. 25 for Marina Mabry. And 2 from Fag Benley. For Vinyl, you got Ray Burrell with 24. 6 for Hamby. 10 for Howard and Griner. And 9 for Wheeler. So their bench is giving them good production. 19 points from their bench. The bench of the Lunar Owls has 2. So something has to give here for Lunar Owls. You either got to get more bench production or you got to slow down their bench production. Yeah, Sierra, last year, it was looking like all Lunar Owls, they were blowing teams away. That team had Alicia Gray, Skylar, Nafisa. I think they had Shakira on that team. That team was blowing teams away. They ran into Vinyl, I believe, in the playoffs and got eliminated. Got upset, I should say. Yeah. Last season, Lunar Owls were just literally blowing everybody away. I mean, a lot has changed because Nafis is out. And Alicia Gray is no longer on the team. So the team has changed a bit from last year. So, and Skylar missed the first like 4 or 5 games of the season. So that does help. So Ray Burrell up to 24 again matches her unrivaled career high. Last time she had it, she just couldn't get over it. But let's get back to the action here. My bad. Erica Wheeler gets to the foul line and misses the jump shot. Rebound to Mabry. Mabry almost loses the ball, picks up her dribble, keeps her dribble alive, attacks Wheeler, uses the body. They call an offensive foul on Marina. That's her 4th foul. Four fouls on Mabry. And she goes to the bench. Ball and play here with Vinyl. No, so Mabry to the bench. They're going to need some production here from somebody else. Ryan Howard with a nice left to right crossover, gets downhill, throws up a wild reverse layup. Edwards with the rebound. Gets it up to Diggins. Is it Diggins time? Sky Dig attacks Erica Wheeler, comes off the screen. Switch, throws up the pass to Edwards. Wheeler just falls down. She tried to sell the foul. Didn't work. 2-point game. 57-59. Wheeler tries to get some revenge here. Drives left. Keeps her dribble alive. Throws it up to BG. BG keeps the ball high. And she misses the easy layup. Lunar Owls with a chance to tie or take the lead. Oh, Banham loses the ball. It looked like it went off Griner and out of bounds. But they say it's off of Banham. It's like they don't want to win. Ball and play here. Maz, you were right. Ball and play with Ryan Howard over to Wheeler. They set in a little stagger screen. She rejects it, but Sky stays in front of her. Erica Wheeler comes off the screen, crossover, drives left, throws up a wild layup. BG grabs the rebound with one hand, getting pushed in the back, and just puts it in. 61-57. Let's see what Banham can do here. Just get some spot minutes for Mabry. Sky Dig with the ball. Ryan Howard with the reach in and foul. Sky Dig and Ryan Howard just bumping into each other here. Yeah, that's not a foul on Banham. But BG just one arm rebounds. It looked like she got a little way with a little travel there. But Edwards drives on Griner. Oh, loses the ball, gets it back, shoots over Griner. Griner just doesn't even jump, just one hand blocks it. Howard off the screen. Howard dancing with it. Looking for BG, gets it down to BG. Again, Sky goes up, and she misses the layup. Banham with the rebound over to Sky. Sky fakes the pass, gets into the paint, passes it to Edwards. Edwards gets on the floor for it, nowhere to go. And they call a timeout. Lunar Owls burn a timeout there. So Lunar Owls call a timeout as Aaliyah Edwards holds it on the floor. No one to pass it to, trying to protect the possession here. Needs it there. 61-57. So remember, the fourth quarter is untimed. So once the third quarter ends, we will add 11 points to the leading team's score, and that will be the target score that everybody has to reach to win the game. So Lunar Owls close out the second quarter really good. Let's see if they can close out the third quarter even better. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in for some Unrivaled action. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all. $61-57. Coach Spoon telling her team to put them in the basket. You outweigh them. You're bigger than them. Just go down low and assert your dominance. $61-57. Banham to inbound. Gets it into Edwards. Back to Banham. Banham shoots the contested two. Edwards with the rebound. Gets blocked by Ryan Howard. With 0.9 on the clock. Ball into Sky. Sky at the buzzer. Ryan Howard with another block. And they call a shot clock violation. That's back-to-back blocks by Ryan Howard. Wow, Ryan Howard with just 2 back-to-back buckets. Thanks, Liz. Appreciate that. Ball in play with Ryan Howard out to Wheeler. They have 6 blocks as a team, Vinyl do. 61-57. Wheeler drives left. Wheeler dances with Sky. Gets it out to Griner. Griner in the post against Edwards. Hands it off to Wheeler. Wheeler, baseline jump shot, short. Edwards, good block out. And she passes the ball too far ahead for Sky and throws it out of bounds. You got to cherish possessions here. They were trying to beat them down the court. Aaliyah Edwards throws the ball way too far in front. Ball in play here with Wheeler. With Vinyl. It's they call a foul on Banham here for running over Erica Wheeler. Oh. So it'll be sideline out of bounds for Vinyl here. Marina Mabry checks in for Sky to give Sky some rest here. She'll probably play the whole fourth quarter because they'll need it. So Mabry, Edwards, and Banham for Lunar Owls. You have Burrell, Howard, and Wheeler for Vinyl as Burrell misses the 3 off the inbound here. Marina with the ball. Gets it down to Edwards. Edwards in the post against what's her name? Against Ray ADHD. Misses, gets her own rebound. Edwards goes up again and scores. So they probably can get another possession here. 2-point game, 61-59. Burrell over to Howard, guarded by Edwards on the perimeter. She gives a couple jab steps. 5 on the shot clock. Ryan Howard down the lane, double clutches and lays it in. Tough move by Ryan. Over to Marina, 2 seconds. 1 second from half court. Marina off the front rim, and that's how the quarter ends. So winning score is 70. Score is 63-59 is the score. As we get ready for the fourth and final quarter. 63-59. Winning score is 74. All right, let's take a look at the box score, y'all. Let's take a look at the box score. This game, a lot riding on this game. 63-59 is the score. You got Lunar Owls, Skylar Diggins with 10 points, 22 for Aaliyah Edwards with 12 rebounds. Right around her season averages in both points and rebounds. 25 for Mabry, dealing with foul trouble. She has 4 fouls, so she sat a lot of that third. None for Allen and Banham, 2 for Fagbenle. For Vinyl, you got 24 for Burrell, 6 for Hamby, 12 for Howard and Griner, and 9 for Wheeler. Howard has 4 blocks. She had 2 in the span of 10 seconds in that third quarter. They have 6 as a team. Let me see how much this quarter scoring was. So Vinyl outscored them 18-15 in that third quarter. You can see the game leaders here. Marina Mabry and Ray Burrell lead for both of their teams. 12 rebounds for Edwards, 5 for Hamby, and then Marina has 5 assists. Ryan Howard has 4 assists. So fourth quarter is untimed, people. Untimed fourth quarter. So a lot is on the line here. Vinyl with a win secured the final playoff spot. That eliminates both Lunar Owls and Hive. If Lunar Owls win, we have all to play for on Friday. I think Unrivaled is hoping that Lunar Owls pull this off so that Friday can have a little bit more juice. I think that's the reason they have this as a flex schedule. If we take a look at the schedule, because assuming if Vinyl lose, they'll probably move this Vinyl game to 8:45 and move this Lunar Owls game up to 7:30 so that it would put pressure on Vinyl, because if Lunar Owls win, that means Vinyl would have to win to have a chance here. I think it. I think that's why everything is flex. These games are not set in stone where they're gonna be yet. But we'll see. Lunar Owls have to get the win though, or whatever I'm talking about is all for naught. All right, remember the fourth quarter is untimed. Let me put zeros on the clock here so we don't get confused. They have Erica Wheeler mic'd up, excuse me. So they're prefacing the next match, Miss versus Bree, Stewart versus Beckers, Yukon versus Yukon, Yukon old versus Yukon new. So we'll see. Ball in play, fourth quarter has begun. Target score is 70. It's 74. Isn't it plus 11? What is happening here? I think they have the wrong thing there. 70 points, 74 points should be the target score. Ball over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard on the drive. Goes in, takes the contact, and scores. Ryan Howard, tough basket there. As Edwards skips down the lane, she gets fouled by Wheeler and one. Gets popped in the eye there. Target score is 74. They need to fix that. How does nobody recognize this? So Edwards is on the floor holding her eye. She got popped in the eye on that last possession. Finished the basket. Word, I'm about to have to send a tweet out. Winning score 74, y'all. Oh, they just changed it. I think they listened to my broadcast here. So Aaliyah Edwards needs to hit this free throw. They've been leaving points at the line. That's a lot. They only missed one free throw. But Aaliyah Edwards is the one who missed the free throw. So she needs to capitalize here. Edwards at the line for one free throw worth 2 points here. Aaliyah Edwards needs to knock it down. Oh, one free throw worth 1 point, excuse me, and she misses it. Come on, Aaliyah. You left 3 points at the line. That's a 1 point game right there. Ryan Howard finds Ray on the curl. Ray gets fouled and draws the foul on Edwards. Right, ball in play. Let's see if Ray can knock down some free throws. She's missed a few. She's hit this one, though, for 2 points. New career high for Ray. 26 points in Unrivaled as Marina gets downhill, stops, goes up, draws the foul, and Ray Burrell with the foul this time. 67-61. Teresa Weatherspoon is going to challenge this for Team Vinyl. 67-61. I wouldn't have challenged it, but Marina's over here sarcastically with twirling her finger saying, yeah, go ahead and challenge. So 67-61. Target score is 74 points here. Lunar Owls. Let's see. Ray goes up. I'm sorry. Marina goes up. Pump fakes. Ray goes. Her arms. It's a little contact, but she does stay pretty much vertical. She pump fakes. Burrell's arms are not straight up on that first initial one. She does reach forward a little bit. So that may be what gets her the foul. That's a tough one there. Man's name is Restroom TV. Salute Restroom. How many points does Sky have? Assists. Sky has 4 assists. 4 assists for Skylar Diggins. Salute for finding the stream, however you did. They're playing what's that shout that song? And I think of you. I want to be late. What's that dance they were doing today? I can't remember what it's called. Um, you need one more assist. You think she can get it? Yeah, I think she can get it. Depends. I think if she comes back into the game, I think she was getting a little bit of a breather here. If she comes back into the game, she could definitely get it. But she's running out of time. Let's see what the verdict is. There's no defensive foul. The challenge is successful. It will still be Owl's ball. But no basket made. Oh, you got hit with an ad. My bad. She possibly could get it if she comes back into the game. It is Owl's ball though. She is in the game, so it's wait, it's vinyl ball. They said it was Lunar Owl's ball. I guess it's vinyl basketball, so it is vinyl ball. Excuse me, vinyl ball here. Erica Wheeler with the ball, 67-61. Sky guarding Erica. Erica drives right. Has he moved down the lane? Layup is good. 69-61. This game is Lunar. The Lunar Owl see the playoffs fading. Marina says, I'm going to shoot the three. Edwards with the rebound. Gets blocked by Ryan Howard and gets fouled. So Aaliyah Edwards back to the line where she just missed the free throw here. So Lunar Owls, this might be endgame for them. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And gets snapped out of existence, and she misses another free throw. See? I knew it. 69-61. Wheeler with the ball. Guarded by Mabry. Gets it back to Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell, left to right crossover. Gets bumped on the drive. No, not on the shot. So it's sideline out of bounds. Ball in play with Erica Wheeler. Wheeler picks up her dribble. Nowhere to go. 7 on the shot clock. Gives it to Ryan Howard. Ryan drives right. Gets by Mabry. That looked like she got away with an extra step. Misses the layup. Rebound to Marina. Marina finds Aaliyah Edwards. Layup is up and good. And no foul call there. Both players on the floor there. Edwards gets up. Ryan Howard slow to get up. 69-63. Both players seem to be fine. Mabry got the assist, not Sky Dig on that play. $69-63. Ball in play with Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell, right to left crossover, goes up and draws a foul. So Edwards just racking up the fouls here. She has to learn how to not play defense without fouling. Aaliyah Edwards, that's her third foul. Ray Burrell trying to add to her career high night in Unrivaled, 26 points. And I think they're going to challenge this. Yeah, the Lunar Owls, I mean, they have nothing to lose here. I mean, they have all to lose, but you might as well challenge it. This is a big play. So the Owls are challenging this play, so we'll see the replay here. It looks like Ray Burrell sold it a little bit. Maybe got some body-to-body contact. Ray Burrell on the drive. That's a foul. That's a foul. Yeah, Edwards. So I think they're going to lose that challenge, y'all. I think that challenge is lost. One free throw worth 2 points for Ray Burrell. She hits this. Vinyl will be 3 points away from a win. Tammy Fact Bentley comes over to talk to Aaliyah Edwards, trying to give her some pointers here. Their season may be over, but we'll see. Let's see. Burrell at the line. One free throw worth 2 points. Can she knock it down? And she does. All right. Vinyl 3 points away from clinching a playoff spot. Marina over to Sky. Sky comes off the screen. Gets it to Marina. Marina for 3. There you go, my boy. Who was that? My son, Restroom. Sky gets the assist for you. They may lose, but Sky gets the assist. Erica Wheeler double clutches on the layup and scores. 1 point away for Vinyl from clinching the spot. Marina downhill, goes off glass, and scores. (73-68). All right, Vinyl 1 point away. Ryan Howard at the controls. Over to Ray Burrell to add to her career high. Steps through, throws up a reverse, and scores. And Vinyl clinch a playoff spot. Ray Burrell 30-piece, first and unrivaled. And that eliminates the Lunar Owls from contention. They just stormed to the back. Season done. Ray Burrell with the 30-piece. Back-to-back seasons, Vinyl have clinched a playoff spot. Salute Restroom for the sub. Appreciate you, my boy. Wow. Their sixth and final playoff spot. They've been going at this matchup here. Ray Burrell against Aaliyah Edwards. And she might have been able to draw a foul there. She steps through on the reverse and finishes this game off. Wow. And then Erica Wheeler jumps on top of her. Tough move there. That's where Aaliyah Edwards is going to have to develop a little bit more on the defensive end against bigger or quicker wings here. It's over. So Friday will be sort of anticlimactic. The only thing Friday determines is what seed teams finish off in. Damn, that's unfortunate. Friday would have been lit. Let's listen to Ray Burrell right quick on her career high night.
I knew that I needed to be aggressive for our team. You know, it was a playoff push. It was a really important game for both teams. So I just made sure to give it my all.
Speaking of the playoffs, it was win and you're in. What was it like playing with that pressure, and how did you use that to fuel you to success tonight?
I mean, I feel like we responded to the pressure, and, you know, we stayed together as a team. They went on their runs, we went on our runs, but, you know, we stuck with it, and we were able to get the win.
Now that you know the playoffs are next, what does this team need to continue to do to make a run like you saw last year?
This is Ray Burrell.
Keep momentum going, keep staying together.
On the mic here.
You know, lock in and get better at whatever we need to get better at in the time until the playoffs, and just do what we need to do.
We told the story about your brother. Aren't you glad he made you cry on the streets growing up, or are you not going to give him any credit for this?
Yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, that's why I'm able to get, you know, hit and get back up. You know, I'm trying to be tough, and he taught me that. So, yeah, I'm just like.
Congratulations. Enjoy the.
All right, that was Ray Burrell on her 30-point night career high. She just had her career high last game. She had 24. She finishes off the game with a reverse layup to cap her first 30-piece in Unrivaled. Let's take a look at the box score right quick. This is the final score, 75-68. Vinyl clinch a playoff spot with the win. Ray Burrell finishes with the game-winning layup. She finishes with 30 points in this one. Skylar Diggins, 10 points, 5 assists. You have Aaliyah Edwards with 26 and 13 points, but it wasn't enough. She missed two free throws down the stretch that would have made this game a little bit more interesting. Marina with another 30-piece for her, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. None for Allen and Banham, 2 for Fag Bentley. Didn't play too much tonight. Vinyl, you had 30 for Ray Burrell in her career high night, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Hamby with 6, didn't have a good night at all. 14 for Ryan Howard, has some big blocks, 4 blocks for her. You have Brittany Griner off the bench with 12, and then Erica Wheeler off the bench with 13. All right, so though that's the box score here. Let's take a look at the summary right quick. Vinyl outscored Lunar was 22-21 in the first, 23-23 all in the second, 18-15 in the third, and then they get outscored 12-9 in the fourth. Unfortunately, yeah, Hamby's been a little cold lately. You're absolutely right, Sierra. Let's take a look at the standings. They haven't updated yet. They take a little bit to update. So I'll give them some grace. We'll take a look a little later. But we have about 12 minutes until game 2. About 12 minutes until game 2. Let me get the tip-off clock ready. Let's do 9. Let's do 9. Let's do that 9:03. They'll probably start. So they got about 10 minutes to start. Yeah, maybe she's saving up for the playoffs. Who knows? Now that they've clinched a spot, maybe she's saving up for the playoffs. Yeah, you know, Matt's got the inside scoop. Next game starts in about 10 minutes. Let me get stuff ready for game 2. Bear with me as I get stuff ready. So it's Mist versus Breeze. Just the final game of week 7. We have one more game for each team on Friday. So be on the lookout for that. Mist and let me lose Breeze. There we go. Let's publish that. Mist and Breeze are next. I think Lee Yuru is actually out. Yeah, Jason. I don't know why Sanaya didn't play. Good question. Not sure. I think Vinyl, they just went with the people that they trusted, and she's sort of the newbie to the team. Remember, she just got acquired like 2-3 games ago, so maybe doesn't have the full trust of the coach right now. But we shall see. Let me get stuff ready here. Looking for my stuff. All right, so we have Mist standings. So we have the 3 seed Mist. Against the 4 seed Breeze. Just getting the score bug ready. 3 seed Mist versus 4 seed Breeze. Boom, 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 boom. Get these logos right. Mist, Breeze. Final game of the night. Final game of the night. Thanks for hanging out with me on stream. I know I started a little late, but we didn't miss too much of the action there. We got a pretty decent game there. Wish it was a little bit more, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. All right, cool. Let's publish that. All right, cool. So I think we're good now. Mist and Breeze. I think Lee Yuru is out. Chemo, what's going on? Salute, salute. Hope all is well. So I'm gonna put Lee Yuru grayed out. So Mist versus Breeze. Mist versus Breeze. Coming up shortly in the next 7 minutes or so. I'm waiting on the broadcast to actually kick off here on YouTube. It says they got 1.2K people waiting for it to actually start. So hopefully they start it on time, and don't forget about us here on the YouTube stream. I am using a VPN to watch it on YouTube. For those asking how am I watching it there. At the VPN into the United Kingdom so I could be able to watch it. Because in the UK you could watch it on YouTube for the free. Cat, what's going on? Hope all is well. Yeah, Cat, it's bad out here. Sierra didn't get hit. Well, she got hit bad, but we got hit bad as well. It's nuts out here. The highways are clean for the most part, but my neighborhood is not looking good at all. I got off the highway and it was like I don't know what happened. Ray had a good night, Cat. Ray had 30 points, unrivaled career high for her, and she had the game winner. Oh, so yeah, so Canada works too. I just tried the UK and it worked. So Canada, UK, I guess they both work. I thought Canada they were showing it on like TSN or one of them other joints. But I guess you're good in Canada as well. All right, let me back out and go back in. All right, they still haven't started it. Just had to make sure. All right, still waiting on the broadcast to start. Let me see if they updated the standings as of yet. No, they still haven't updated it to say that Vinyl have clinched. So we wait. You get some delays when you choose UK? Got you. Still waiting on this broadcast to start. Appreciate y'all hanging around. So we shall see. Yeah, snowstorm finally has subsided. Stopped around 3 p.m. Eastern over here. Um, it was going all night long. I got back here. I got stuck trying to pull into my parking lot. It's crazy. Yeah, top 2 teams get buys in the bracket. I'm still waiting on them to start this broadcast. They're being annoying here. We're about 4 minutes out according to my calculations. So they need to fix up so we don't miss any action here. Let's take a quick look at the standings for those just joining. So, Vinyl just beat Lunar Owls to secure the final playoff spot. They haven't updated it with the X yet. So it's looking like it could be interesting. Mist could still get a bye week if Mist win tonight versus Breeze and Laces lose on Friday. So, and Mist win on Friday as well. So, these aren't set in stone. The only thing set in stone is Phantom have secured, I believe, the #1 seed. Because they're 10-3. Even if they lose, I think they beat Laces already. During the season. Let's look at Phantom. Let's look at their wins and losses while we wait for this thing to load up here. Where is it? Phantom. So Phantom, they keep pump faking. Anybody watching? Let me know when they start so I can just make sure I back out and go back in case my thing is just acting up. So Phantom lost to Breeze in game 1. They beat the Lunar Owls. They already beat Mist. They lost to Laces actually. You play everybody twice. So Phantom beat Mist, so Mist can't do anything, and then Phantom beat Laces. Okay, so they're 1-1, but the point differential is 6 in this game, and only 1 in this game. So that's probably why they get the nod for the #1 seed there. That makes sense. Okay. All right, let's go back to the standings there. Cool. Yo, what's going on? I think they forgot about us. But according to my clock, it's about a minute 45 until the game starts. So hopefully we don't miss too much action here. Hopefully they don't forget about us too much longer. Oh, I didn't even start the poll. My bad, y'all. Who y'all think's gonna win? Let me know who y'all think's gonna win. I'm gonna start the poll up now. Who wins? All right, they just started it. They just started it. We good now. Dom Malonga looked like she just woke up out of bed. I don't know what she got on. She getting too Americanized. That fit is not it. Starting the poll. They cut it close there. So everybody, Phantom Laces, Miss Breeze, Rose, and Vinyl have all clinched. Hive and Lunar Owls are eliminated from playoff contention. It's Lisa Leslie and Brendan Glasheen on the call. They're focusing on Brianna Stewart for Miss. She had a really good game last game. She started off on fire last game. Brianna Stewart. Nah, I mean some of these fits be looking crazy. I'll be honest, if a fit is fire, I give it thumbs up. But she had some cheetah pants on with a pink do-rag and a black. I don't even know what you call that top she had on. And then they're for Breeze. They're focusing on Rakia Jackson. This is her second game back since she was out for personal reasons. She had 20+ points in the last game, and she's just a versatile all around scorer. Sierra, I have no comment. If you like the fit, more power to you, because that fit was not it. Starting lineups: Alicia Gray, Veronica Burton, Brianna Stewart for Breeze, Rakia Jackson, Paige Beckers, and Dominique Malunga. All right, jump ball happening here. And we're up. Brianna Stewart tips it, and Mist win the tip for game 2 of the night. Now, Lisa looked good today. I have no complaints about Lisa. Alicia Gray blows right by Rakia Jackson down the lane. Left hand lay is good. Missed on the board early. No comment. You're going to be here for Halloween. Paige Beckers gets to the right side of the floor, shoots the baseline mid-ranger and misses. Alicia Gray with the ball over to Stewart. Pump fakes for the 3. Dom doesn't fall for it. Hand off to Alicia Gray. She pulls for 3. Off the back rim. Veronica Burton chases down the long rebound. Over to Stewart. Over to Alicia Gray. Attacks Paige. Left hand layup is good. So 2 layups already for Alicia Gray. She's rounding into form again. She had a little bit of a drought midway through the season, but she's coming alive now as Dom Malunga hits the right baseline jumper, gets Breeze on the board. Alicia Gray with the ball, left to right crossover, out to VB. Burton off the screen, back to Alicia, guarded by Paige. She pump fakes, out to Burton. Burton loads up for a 3, and VB for 3, right wing, and cashes out. So it's 7-2. Missed on top here. Rakia, right to left crossover. Oh, Hezzy move, drops it off to Malunga, who throws it out to Paige for 3. Good ball movement there. Paige knocks down her second shot attempt of the game. Oh, Brianna Stewart goes downhill, goes chest to chest with Dominique Malunga and scores over her. So every missed player has scored. 9-5. Good start here. Rakia down to Malunga. Malunga trying to get some revenge here. Goes across the lane. Right hand scoop and score. 9-7. Out to Brianna Stewart. She pulls up for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound to Rakia Jackson. Rakia calls for the screen. Gets the screen going right. Comes back left. Pulls up for the 3. Ooh, Rakia Jackson knocks down the 3 off the crossover. Breeze take their first lead of the game. VB with the ball. Gets it down to Brianna Stewart. Out to Alicia Gray. Pump fakes for 3. Alicia down the lane. And Dominique Malunga with the reach in. Alicia Gray draws the shooting foul. She'll go to the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. There won't be any mist or breeze in the weather for a while. Yeah, they said we're supposed to get some more snow on Wednesday or Thursday. As Alicia Gray hits the free throw worth 2 points, missed retake the lead. Veronica Burton applying some full court pressure here on Paige Beckers. Ball over to Malunga. Malunga steps into a three and she airballs. Got too much dip on your chip there, young lady. Ball in play here with Veronica Burton. Burton crosses half court, guarded by Paige, finds Alicia on the curl. Right elbow jump shot is short. Malunga with the long rebound. Malunga drops it off to Paige. Paige comes off the screen, drops it off to Malunga on the roll. Left hand layup is easy money. Breeze retake the lead, 12-11. As Stewie misses the reverse layup, Veronica Burton with the rebound. Gets it out to Stewart for three. Stewart, oh, her foot was on the line. They call it a long two. And it's miss retake the lead, 13-12. Oh, and Stewart, oh, she hits Paige. She thought she had to steal, but hits Paige in the head. This is foul on Stewie. Lisa, what's up? Who's my unrivaled team? I can't lie, I like Mist. I'll say Mist. Mist is my team. Ball into Paige Beckers in the post against Veronica Burton. She comes off. Cam Brink checks in from Malunga on that last stop. Paige tries to step through. Right hand scoop. Can't get it. Good defense by Burton. Lobs it up to Stewart. Stewart left hand lay is up and good. Gets it over the long arm of the law of Cam Brink. Timeout on the floor. Or is just substitutions? Just subs here. Subs on the floor. 15-12. Yeah, Lisa, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. Oh, that is exactly why. I'm a super homer right now. Oh, strong screen by Cam Brink. She just bowling over everybody. Gets her offensive rebound. Rakia for three. Halfway in and out. Misses. Alicia Gray with the rebound. Oh, Alicia tries to do a little in and out. Fall away jump shot. Too strong. Can't get it. Rakia with the rebound. Paige, oh, with a little push off. She pulls up for the midi. She's short. Stewie with the rebound. Stewie transition three. Man, they're getting these shots off. Stewie misses. Paige with the rebound. Paige gets it over to Rakia. Rakia off the brush screen. Goes up. Scoops it over. Stewie can't get it. Long rebound. Stewie chases it down. Stewie versus Paige. That's a charge. Oh, they call a block. I thought that was a charge. But they call a block on Paige Beckers. Liz says, yeah, we got more snow. Yeah, it's supposed to be Wednesday and Friday or Thursday and Saturday, something like that. Paige Beckers to the bench. She's upset that that wasn't called a charge. But of course, they're not going to use the challenge so early in the game. Looked like she got there in time, though. Stud Bud number one checks in for Paige. Courtney Williams, that is. Stewart at the line for the free throw and rattles it in. Yo, what's good with y'all? Maz, we in the same boat. Better stop. Oh, the steal there by Alana Smith, who's checked in for Alicia Gray. Arike Agumbawale attacks stud bud number one. Fall away jump shot is good. I forgot to add the last point there. We have a timeout on the floor. Breeze called a timeout. 19-12 is the score. Arike didn't have a good game last time. She hits stud bud with a right to left crossover, gets into the paint, shoots the easy fall away from about 8 feet out. Mads knows how old I am. I told Mads how old I am, so she white man can't jump you. She hustled you. Let's take a look at the box score. Oh, I forgot I still have my Twitter open. Hold on. Let's take a look at the box score here. Score is 19-12. You got Veronica Burton with 3, 6 for Alicia Gray, 8 for Stewie, 2 for Agumbawale. For Breeze, 3 for Paige and Rakia, 6 for Malunga, Brink and Williams yet to score. 19-12 is the score. Last game for the Mist, Lunar against Lunar Owls, Alicia had 37. Brianna Stewart had 31. Oh no, Mads. That's your homework. That's your homework, Mads. Essentially, I'm saying she hustled you. He said because too young. Just whatever. Anyways, ball back in play here. I'm done with y'all. Rakia tries to step through on Stewie. Right hand scoop is up and good for Rakia Jackson out of the timeout. 19-14. Stewie gets it over to Agumbawale. Left side of the court. Against Studbutt again. Drives into the paint. Keeps the ball high. Scoops it in. And Agumbawale back-to-back buckets here. Ball over to Cam Brink. Cam Brink attacks Atlanta Smith into the paint. She's falling down and just throws it up. It's an air ball. Atlanta Smith with the rebound. Smith fakes the handoff, gets it back to Enrique. Enrique picking on Studbud. Out to Smith. Smith gets the handle, shoots the three off the front of the rim. Oh, bounces twice and off. Rebound to Courtney Williams, that is. Rakia off the screen, gets down lane, and lays it in with the right. That's the second time she's done that move, and it's worked to perfection. Atlanta Smith falling down, throws it. Stewie saves it, and it's out of bounds on Stewart. It looks like Rakia and Stewie collided there, the ex-Miss teammates. Lisa says the Miss are well built. The only negative is not having another good big to back up Stewie. I mean, yeah, another versatile big, I would say. Atlanta Smith, she's not good offensively. Lee Rue is not laterally quick. Ball in play with Miss. Oh, Enrique finds Atlanta Smith. She goes under, reverse layup, and she reverses it in. Atlanta Smith said, you talking about my offensive capabilities. Watch this. 23-16. Cam Brink drives on Atlanta Smith. She goes up, right hand misses. Rebound to Burton and gets bumped by Cam Brink. You know, she's always getting into foul trouble. You got to watch that. Yeah. Atlanta Smith is code DPOY. But in 3-on-3, it doesn't suit her. She gets into foul trouble a lot in here. Ball in play here with Mist. Enrique having a good start. Comes off the screen. Pulls for three. Oh, boy. She almost put a hole in the backboard with that brick. Rebound to Kate Martin. She didn't play last game. They said she fell down the stairs during player introductions. It was a precaution as Cam Brink offensive rebound and putback. Atlanta Smith over to Burton. Burton behind the screen. Burton into the lane. Gets cut off by Cam. Over to Enrique. Pump fakes for three. Enrique down the lane. Throws up the floater and scores. Enrique, the shot from behind the arc is brick squad, but she hits that one. Cam Brink gets doubled. Tries to throw it to nobody. Gets it back somehow. And then scores. Gets fouled and won. So Cam Brink, she was trying to hook pass it. Ball gets deflected by Atlanta Smith. Cam Brink hustles, gets it back, and then draws the foul and scores. Yeah, remember Sierra? Every time she got subbed in, she got whistled for a foul immediately. She had like 4 fouls in a minute and a half. As Cam Brink misses the free throw, tip rebound by Smith over to VB. Enrique comes off the screen. They call a foul by Williams. Nobody in the bonus yet. 2 seconds to go in the quarter. It'll be miss ball. 2.6 on the clock. Agumbawale, Burton, and Smith. Smith gets it into Enrique. Enrique off balance three. I thought she almost banked it in. That was off. And that's how the quarter ends. Missed up 25-20 at the end of the first. Mist are the top scoring team in Unrivaled. It's just the defense isn't always the greatest. Let's get ready for quarter number 2 and let's take a look at the box score. 25-20 at the end of the first. You got Burton with 3 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Alicia Gray with 6 points. You got 8 for Brianna Stewart, 6 for Goombawale off the bench, 2 for Alana Smith. So anybody who's checked in has scored for Mist. For Breeze, you got Paige Beckers with 3. She's 1 of 5 shooting. Rakia Jackson leading the way with 7. 6 for Malunga, 4 for Brink. Martin and Williams yet to score. Mist shooting 52.6% from the field. They can't buy a 3. 1 for 7, 14%. Breeze are 2 for 4 from 3 for 50%. They've knocked down both of their free throws. Mist have. Breeze have missed their 1 free throw. Let's take a look at the summary. These are the game leaders and the scores by period here, so you guys can take a look. Sierra says Phantom and Mist are my fave teams, and Breeze, but Breeze is not my number 1. I think Phantom is my number 1 because I love Tosh and AB together, and I love the Goosebumps green. Okay, I don't know why I chose Mist. Who called me out? Lisa called me out. It's because Stewie on the team. Just my homerism kicking in. Because I never really thought who was my favorite team until that moment. But I always find myself rooting for Mist because of Stewie. And I like Alicia Gray as well. And I like Burton. I just like a lot of people on that team. Not to say I don't like people on other teams, but I like Burton. I like Alicia. And I like Stewie. So, there we go. I talked about Burton a lot during the W season. You thought I would say hi for Mo? Nah. I do like Sonya and I like Mo, but I don't like him that. I like Mo, but for hoop reasons, I gotta go with Mist. Yeah, see, you got good memory. Yeah, Lacan and Burton. See, I stay. Lacan not coming over here to play Unrivaled. Lacan gonna keep going back to France and hooping during the summers. During the winters. Layla Lacan. All right, broadcast is coming back here for the start of the second quarter. Five-point lead at the end of one. Let's see if Mist can keep it going, or will the young Breeze blow them away? They pushing this UConn versus UConn comparison. 5 combined national championships. Stewie was there from 2012 to 2016. Paige was there 2020 to 2025. Stewie never lost. Stewie won 4 straight chips. And Paige won 1, of course. Ball in play here. Paige still on the bench. It's Studbud, Martin, and Brink for Breeze as she shoots a jumper. Studbud and misses. I can't call her Studbud. Studbud is the group of them. Is the pair. Stud is the singular. Oh, Enrique misses an easy 10-footer rebound to Breeze. We still have Burton, Smith, and Enrique on the court for Mist. Ball quickly up to Alana Smith. Hand off to Enrique. Back to Smith. Smith loads up top of the key. 3, and she cashes out. Alana Smith. See, I got to talk smack about the ladies sometimes. And then they hear me and they start hooping. I said she got no offensive bag. And she scored 5 points. Oh, Cam Brink attacks her. Spins, throws it out to Kate Martin. Corner 3, wide open, and she misses. Rebound to Smith. Smith crosses half court. Looking for Enrique. Gets it to Enrique. Enrique comes off that screen. Finds Alana on the drive. Oh, tries to go over Cam Brink. She blocks it with the left. Oh, and then there was a kickball by Enrique. Oh, Alana Smith just running down the court just turns her ankle. She always in pain. Even during the W season, she was in pain. There's no Lee Root tonight, I don't believe. I think Lee is hurt. Substitution on the floor here. Alana Smith limping off the court. Enrique goes off the court as well. I will say Alana Smith is not somebody who can create their own offense, at least from what I've seen, as Rakia gets fouled by Stewie. on a fall. Or was that Malunga? Oh, that was Malunga. Sorry. They both got the ponytail again. I got to make sure I'm focused on who I'm talking about. Malunga gets fouled. So Malunga at the line shooting one free throw worth 2 points. 28-20 is the score. Oh, my girl, Noelle Quinn, head coach of Breeze. She calling for delays. Malunga averaging 16 points, 9.8 rebounds as she knocks down the free throw worth 2 points. 6-point game here, 28-22. Brianna Stewart with the ball over to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray, guarded by Malunga, left to right crossover. She shoots the jumper over her. That's hard to do, and she misses. The ball goes all the way out to Alicia, out to Burton. Burton not out to Alicia. Back to over to Stewie. Stewie, top of the key three. That looked off, but it went cash. What do I know? Stewie knocks down the three. 31-22. Paige back into the game. Paige comes off the screen going right. Paige keeps the dribble alive, shoots the jumper over Burton, sneaks it in over the rim. Paige Beckers knocks it down. Stewie gets it over to Veronica Burton. Burton comes off the screen, throws it out to Stewie. Stewie pump fakes for three, goes between the legs, hands it off to Alicia Gray with 3 on the clock. Finds Stewie on the back cut on Paige, and she smokes the layup. Burton almost gets the steal, but Paige picks it up. Pushes it past everybody, gets the ball stripped. It's a fight for the ball, jump ball here between Burton and Breeze. Possession arrow points to miss, so miss ball. Yeah, Atlanta is mostly a spot shooter and a pick and pop player, and then plays defense. If you say Alana, go get me a bucket, you in for, you in for a long day. At least in the W and in Unrivaled. Maybe when she was playing overseas. Alicia Gray drops it off to Stewie. Stewie goes up, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line. So it's 31-24, 4:30 to go. Stewie going back to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. Stewie at the line, free throw is up, and she cashes out for 2 points. Ball in play, 33-24, 9-point game here. Dominique Malunga at the top of the key, hands it off to Rakia. She spins back to her left, gets a rescreen from Malunga, jump past to Malunga. Malunga in the paint, one leg fall away over Stewie, can't get it. Gray with the rebound. Gray over to Stewie. Stewie left baseline drive, goes under the basket, throws it over to Burton, gets it deflected, and it should be out of bounds on Paige. It is. And Paige said, what the hell? That's out on her. Yeah, Con Landing, you're absolutely right. Ball into Stewie. Stewie under the basket. Quick inbound play, and Stewie lays it in right under the basket on Rakia Jackson. Double-digit lead here for Miss, 35-24. Miss still have something to play for. That's a foul by Veronica Burton. Hits Malunga in the head. She finishes with the left and will go to the line for the 3-point play. Missed, if they win out their next 2 games and Laces lose, they could potentially have a bye week as Malunga knocks down the free throw to complete the 3-point play. 35-27. Stewie at the controls here. It's still Stewie, Burton, and Gray on the court. Stewie attacks Paige, spins into the paint, and blows by her and lays it in and has something to say to her like, come on, youngin'. I've been doing this when you was in your... I was going to say something flagrant. Let me not say that. As back cut by Rakia Jackson gets the pass from Dominique Malunga, top of the key. Stewie out to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray drives, goes under the basket, reverse layup, finishes with the left. She is a natural lefty, so I shouldn't be surprised. Back to a 10-point lead for Miss, 39-29. I just thought of a cleaner way to say it. I've been doing this since you was in diapers. I was going to say something else very flagrant, but good thing I caught myself. 39-29. We have a timeout here as we go to a break. Let's take a look at the box score. So Let me refresh this. 39-29 is the score. Stewie leading the way with 17 points. Malunga leading the way for Breeze with 11. 5 rebounds for Burton, 3 for Brink, and 3 for Burton, 2 for Malunga. That's what it is, Chemo. I think she's like, oh, you may have won 4 chips, but I'm the most beloved UConn player ever. And Stewie's like, sit down, young pup. And she's gotten cooked on multiple possessions here. 39-29, Burton with 3, Alicia Gray with 8, Stewie with 17 in the first half. 6 for Agumbawale, 5 for Alana Smith. For Breeze, you got Paige with 5, 9 for Rakia, 11 for Malunga, 4 for Brink, none for Martin and Stud. See, if you were in the Discord chat when me and Mads were in there yesterday before all of y'all joined later on, you would have known. I think that's when I told Mads. I might have told you some other time. All right, we are about a minute away from coming back from this commercial break. Yeah, yesterday, during the first game, you joined like towards the middle end of the second or the first game. I told you, Sierra, she got you. I think I told Mads yesterday. Let me check. I'm over here probably spreading false information, putting Mads in trouble. Let me go to the Discord. Chat. I have to scroll to when you said I was old. All right, 39-29 broadcast is coming back. Coach Zach O'Brien is checked in. I mean, is mic'd up, I should say. Damn, we was chatting up a bunch yesterday. I can't even find it. All right, see, I lied on Mads. I didn't tell her yesterday. I said we in the same boat, so I gave her an idea of how old I am. Unless I did, I can't remember. Anyways, second quarter continuing. Malunga shoots a 3. Arike with the rebound. Ball to Stewie. Arike to Stewie. I think Stewie might have got blocked by Malunga. She tips it out, but right to Alicia Gray. Arike on the drive out to Alicia Gray. Gray for 3. Gets fouled on the 3 and scores. Yes, that's what I did. I told you when I graduated. So Alicia Gray going to the line for the 4-point play here. Missed trying to run away with this game early. Missed trying to blow the Breeze away. Oh, look what I did there. As she hits the free throw for the 4-point play. 43-29. Rakia Jackson with the ball. Oh, nice hezzy move. Gets to the left. Tries to get to Malunga. It goes out of bounds. Breeze just all out of sorts right now. Ball and play. Oh, over to Enrique. Enrique baseline jump shot. I definitely had that young man call me uncle. That was crazy. Man was like 15, 16. I said, oh my gosh, man, call me Unc. Dominique Malunga for 3. It looked like she traveled a bit. Rebound to Stewie. Stewie with the ball. Handoff to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray gets bumped. They get the foul on Malunga. So Alicia Gray going back to the line. 1 free throw worth 2 points. That man really called me Unc. I was like, young man, how old are you? Calling me Unc. Man was like 16, 17, something like that. Man was a teenager. Malunga goes to the bench. Cam Brink checks in. Alicia Gray, 12 points, looking for her 14th point here with the free throw made, and she knocks it down, keeps her free throw streak alive. She's in pole position to win the 50K for the second free throw challenge of the season. Oh, Enrique Gumbawale gets to steal coast to coast and lays it in. I think Bree's just looking forward to the playoffs because they are getting outworked here. Paige comes off the screen. Paige gets to the midi, jumps up, shoots it, buries it. There we go, Paige. Paige knocks it down. 47-31. Oh, Gumbo Wale, what a pass to Stewie. Hands it back to Enrique. Enrique attacks Paige. Out to Stewie. Stewie for three and misses. Rebound to Rakia. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. It's been all missed here. Can Breeze close this quarter out? Oh, they leave Rakia open. Rakia wide open for three. She knew she missed it. Oh, Stewie tips it right to Rakia. She double clutches, misses, tipped out, and out to Agumbawale over the head pass to Alicia Gray, and she lays it in. Some showtime here. They getting absolutely smoked. Let me end this poll before y'all start cheating. I got it in writing here that y'all said 56% of y'all said Breeze would win. And they're getting smoked. Enrique gets the steal, just throws an over-the-head pass down to Alicia Gray, lays it in with the left. Cam Brink didn't even try to go for the block. She knows she would get a foul. 49-31 with a minute to go here. Sorry, I didn't stop my clock. Page over to Rakia. Rakia at the three-point line, picks up her dribble down the Page, but Burton gets the steal. It's sloppy hoops here from Breeze. Burton out to Alana Smith. She can shoot the three off the back rim, fight for the rebound. Page gets it. And Page pushing it over to Rakia. Rakia pump fakes for three out to Page. Page loads up a three, and she buries it. She says, not so fast. 49-34. I don't know what's happening here. The referee is holding the ball, looking down the court. Chemo is in the chat. It's set in stone. Over to Burton. Burton gets it to Alana Smith. Over to Enrique. Enrique comes off that screen. Long two over Cam off the back rim. Alana Smith gets the rebound. Fouled by Paige. She was outsized down there. Had to foul. Her third foul. Paige Becker's 3 fouls there. 10 assists, no turnovers for Mist in this game. That's clean hoops. And on the other end, it's sloppy hoops. I think we might have the announcers jinx. They might. Oh, good pass from Enrique to Alana Smith off the give and go. The pick and roll is basketball. If you know, you know. Ball. Alana Smith with the layup. I added it to the wrong team. 51-34. Stud is in the game. Stud Williams or Stud Courtney. What's a better name to call her? Stud. Oh, good pass from Stud to Cam Brink. Gets fouled by Burton. And Cam Brink will go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. Yeah, Cam Brink not like Malunga. Malunga looking to dunk. Cam just looking to do layups here. She need to get on that rim. You're too tall. And your appendages are too long to just be doing little layups. Get on that rim. So Cam at the line for one free throw worth 2 points. And she knocks it down. Outlet out to, oh, they almost had a turnover. They jinxed it. So they had almost had a clean first half. They get a turnover with 0.6 on the clock. 0.6 on the clock. Williams over to Rakia from 3/4 court off the back of the rim. And I think Breeze will take that. 51-36 at the end of the second quarter. All right, halftime beginning shortly. Let's get ready for the third, and then we'll take a look at the box scores and stuff. Leading scorers in the league. Mist up 51-36 at the half. Let's take a look at the box scores. 51-36 is the score. You got Breanna Stewart leading all scorers with 17 points. 11 for Malonga. You got 5 for Alicia Gray, 5 rebounds for Alicia Gray, 4 for Brink, 4 assists for Enrique, including that behind the head no look pass to Alicia Gray. Malonga with 2 assists. Let's take a deeper look at the box score. 51-36. Burton with 3 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. That's what VB does. She does it all. Alicia Gray with 16 points, even scored a 3, even had a 4-point play in that quarter, I should say. 17 for Breanna Stewart, 8 for Agumbawale, 7 for Alana Smith. So the offense is being shared around nicely for Mist. 51% from the field, 100% from the line. They were 12 for 12 in Saturday's game. The threes are a little lacking today, 4 for 12. For Breeze, Paige Becker's 10 points. You got 9 for Rakia Jackson, 11 for Malonga, 6 for Cam Brink, Martin, and Stud Williams with donuts. Ron C., I just seen your comment. Thank you. Thank you for the scoreboard compliment. Sometimes I make mistakes trying to change scores. I get too excited, but it makes it more interesting. All right. For those who are just joining for game 2, we can take a look at game 1. 75-68, Vinyl beat Lunar Owls to eliminate the Lunar Owls from playoff contention. Vinyl clinched the final playoff spot. They win 75-68. As you can see, game leaders, Mabry with 30, Ray Burrell with 30 as well, her unrivaled career high. 13 rebounds for Edwards, her 9th double-double of the season. She had like 20-something points as well. Hamby with 5. She had a stinker on offense. And 7 for Mabry, 4 for Ryan Howard. Justin for my sister, Mist ain't no joke. Yeah. Get ready to get lost. You might get... Don't jump on the bandwagon too late. Let's take a look at the standings while we have some chance. There we go. They've updated it finally. So the 2026 standings, we have our 6 playoff teams. Seeding still yet to be determined. And Hive and Lunar Owls are both eliminated from playoff contention. Lunar Owls went from the best team in the league last season to being eliminated and being the worst team the next season. Crazy how the tables turn. You miss a player or two and your season gets snapped out of existence. Top 2 seeds get a bye week. Top 2 seeds get a bye week. So if Phantom and Laces are the top 2 seeds, they don't play until the semifinal round in New York. Seeds 3, 4, 5, and 6 will battle it out on Saturday to see who gets a chance to go to Barclays to play. So Mist still has something to play for. They win tonight. They tie Laces with the same record. And then it all depends on Friday to see who will move on. Talking about the schedule, let's take a look at the schedule. So this is the schedule for the rest of the Unrivaled season. We have this game going on right now, 51-36. Friday, we have all 8 teams playing. Rose and Phantom, game 1, Mist and Vinyl, game 2. Those are early on Friday. I will be on stream, so if you're not working or you're snowed in or you're at work and you can listen to me, just tune in. We'll be on stream for both games from 1 o'clock and then the 2:15 game, Eastern, that is. And then Friday, we'll be in the Discord, 7:30 and the 8:45 game as well. Saturday, we'll be on stream for the first round of the playoffs. We'll see who those teams are. And then there's no games on Sunday. Monday, live from Brooklyn. I won't be live from Brooklyn, but the game will be live from Brooklyn. We'll have the semifinal games. And then on Wednesday, March 4th, will be the final game of the season, the championship game. We'll see which 2 teams end up there. Will Rose end up back there looking for back-to-back unrivaled championships, or will we have or crown a new unrivaled champion? Right, so that's the remaining schedule for Unrivaled. Hopefully by then the W will have fixed up some things by then. I did want to look at, I did see something about, let's go to ESPN right quick. Y'all just seeing whatever I'm typing. I ain't trying to change my screen up anymore. Where's my W thing? There we go. W. There we go. So this was released earlier today, 6:11 p.m. So that was about a couple hours ago. Sources: WNBA sets CBA target date to keep 2026 schedule intact. Alexis Philippou is the W reporter or women's basketball reporter for ESPN. We'll look at a little bit of this while we have about 3 minutes until the broadcast resumes. The WNBA told the WNBPA and its teams on Monday that a new collective bargaining agreement should be agreed to by March 10th for the 2026 schedule not to be impacted. The WNBA, represented by league staff and over 50 players, met virtually Monday morning during this snowstorm for the second bargaining session this month. In addition to the league sharing the March 10th date, the two sides continued conversing over their conflicting positions amid the now 16-month-long CBA talks. The PA is planning to meet with leadership to discuss next steps, which include a response to the league's most recent proposal from Friday. Even once a deal is agreed upon, it could take weeks to formally ratify. The WNBA still needs to conduct a two-team expansion draft for the Tempo and the Fire and hold free agency for 80% of the league. Crazy, right? Training camp is currently slated to begin April 19th, with the college draft scheduled for April 13th. The regular season is supposed to tip on May 8th. Often things tend to get done at the 11th hour. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said during All-Star Weekend, we're getting awfully close to the 11th hour when it comes to bargaining. The two sides still do not see eye to eye on how a new revenue sharing system should work. What else? Just skimming through this. Whatever. Earlier Monday, the union told ESPN's Katie Barnes that the WNBA generated enough revenue in 2025 to trigger revenue sharing with its players, and that $9.25 million from licensing revenue will also be divvied out to players. The PA player body authorized the union's executive committee to call a strike whenever necessary. That was the other thing that got released. We'll take a look at that at the next break. But in 2025, the WNBA met that threshold. The players met that threshold to trigger the revenue sharing clause, which is why they're saying if we made that much for the first time this year, it's only going to go up and up. So give us the bread. But they saying nah. All right, taking a look at the comments. Thanks for hanging with me for that, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Well, I'll try to get some more information to y'all. When we get some time here. But both sides need to figure things out. I hope the women get paid what they're looking for or close to what they're looking for. Because they've been putting in the work. Let me look at the comments. Y'all talking about Ellie twerking. What am I missing over here? Maz, what's my thoughts on Mark Cuban's revenue idea? I did see that. I forgot. I have to take a look at it again. But I don't remember exactly what he put, but I did see that tweet. I'm gonna look for it and then we could talk about it when we get a moment. As the WNBA wants to do it off of net revenue, the players want to do it off of gross revenue. So that's the big discrepancy, is whether the revenue comes from gross or from net. But we'll see. Third quarter getting started here. Thanks for hanging with me. If you like this type of content, leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. We'll be seeing out the Unrivaled season all the way to the end as Rakia Jackson picks up where she left off, drives right to the basket, lays it in with the right hand. 51-38. Good start for Breeze. Veronica Burton goes behind the back on Paige, throws it out to Stewie. Stewie, corner three. Stewie knocks it down. Left corner three, right in front of the Breeze bench. And if that 3-pointer comes back for Stewie, it took a nosedive last W season. But if it comes back, they're in good shape here. Fight for the rebound off the Rakia miss. Ball gets deflected by Burton and stolen by Alicia Gray. Over to Burton. Burton finds Stewie in the same spot. Same result, is it? No, air ball. Burton gets the rebound, throws it out to Alicia Gray for 3, and she buries it from the right wings. So Stewie knocks one down. Now Alicia Gray knocks one down. Back to a 19-point lead here. Malonga with the ball. Gets it out to Rakia. Rakia comes off the screen. Oh, tries to find Dominique Malonga. It gets deflected and stolen. Out to Burton. Burton down the lane gets fouled by Paige Beckers. And Burton will go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. Yeah, Maz, you're right. It was something to do with NIL. Like NIL, I should say. Mark Cuban. I'll pull it up during the next break. Burton knocks down the free throw worth 2 points, and they take their first 20-point lead of the game. 59-38. Ball over to Paige Beckers. Pump fakes for 3. Throws it out to Rakia. Rakia fumbles it, gets it back. Down to Malunga. Malunga tries to attack Stewie. Jump hook over her. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds on Stewie. Ball and play to Malunga. Malunga drives left, hands it off to Paige. Pump fakes at the foul line, takes the jumper, knocks it down. That's where Paige lives. She needs to live there some more. I found the tweet, so we'll take a look at it. Alicia Gray shoots a contested 3 over Malunga. Malunga looks up to the heavens like, Sacre Blue. Sorry, I don't know what that means. I'm joking. But Alicia Gray knocks down the 3 in Malunga's face, and she did look up to the heavens. Rakia tries to answer with a 3. She misses, gets her own rebound, finds Paige, and Paige lays it in. 62-42. Oh, Burton lobs it up to Stewie. Reverse layup. Oh, Stewie is in flow state right now. Reverse layup for Stewie off the pass from Burton. 64-42. It's like a practice scrimmage game. Paige tries to switch hands in midair. Misses the layup. Malunga cleans it up and puts it in. Alicia Gray over to Stewie. Hands it off to Burton. Burton loads up for a 3. Can she knock it down off the front of the rim? Paige blows by Burton, foul there, and then Stewie comes over, says no easy layups here, young Husky. Foul on Burton there. It's a 20-point game, 64-44. Brink checks in for Malunga. Ball and play to Rakia. She fakes the pass back to Paige. Rakia under the basket, goes up. Alicia gets the deflection and block out to Stewie over to Burton. Miss, looking to Cloud. Breeze. Oh no, damn, that one sucked. Oh, Burton blows by Paige. Left hand layup is good for VB. 66-44. Paige in the corner. Paige drives left, guarded by Alicia Gray. 4 on the shot clock for 3, off balance. Stewie snags the rebound. Stewie, no look past the Burton on the run, goes reverse. Good. She saw Cam Brink in her rear view. She tried to reverse it, didn't work out. Good pass from Rakia to Cam, runs the floor and scores. 66-46, back to a 20-point lead. Alicia Gray loads up for another 3. Oh, she is killing. Alicia Gray shooting the breeze out of this game. Alicia Gray on an absolute tear here. She knocks down her second 3 of the quarter. And they're up a ton. 23-point lead here. Emperor's New Groove. You guys are funny. 69-46. Let's take a look at the box score. We got about 2 minutes. 69-46. It's a lot to a little right now. Veronica Burton, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. So she's doing it all. She also got 3 steals, dishing and swishing, driving and Driving and Thrive and all that stuff. My boy Walt Frazier says, if you know, you know. Alicia Gray with 25 points, 4 or 5 from 3, 6 rebounds. Brianna Stewart with 22. You got Gumbawali with 8, Smith with 7, Fabrice Page with 14, Rakia with 11, Malunga with 13, 8 for Brink, Stud and Kate, both with zeros. Let's take a quick look at this. This is what Mark Cuban was saying. The crazy part is no matter what the W does with salaries, every star college player will take a pay cut to play in the W. I asked a few assistant directors or athletic directors, that is, what the going rate is for star player in a power conference on a WBB team, women's basketball team, $500K to 1.2. And you're always a free agent with the portal. It's all subsidized by donors and shared school revenues, which makes it more similar to Europe, where companies subsidize teams than to like one single entity subsidizing them. In the NBA, a team can't go to a sponsor and negotiate a direct payment. The W needs to look at allowing something similar to NIL, that the teams go to local sponsors and work out payments to players as part of sponsorship packages. The big name players have agents to do this. The rest make minimal amounts with or without an agent. Let WNBA team pay NIL money to its players. He does mention it's counterintuitive to NBA folks, but the WNBA teams don't have the margin dollars from ticket sponsors and shared revenues like TV to pay bigger salaries using their own cash flow. Yeah, so he said he's just spitballing here, but this is his idea. But I don't think the NBA will let the WNBA go, especially now that they've invested in it so much. I put so much in quotes, and now that it's about to finally take off, to let it go, it would be against the rules of investing, right? But anyways, back to Unrivaled, the league that's actually going on here. 69-46. Ball over to Stud Williams, excuse me. Comes off the screen, shoots the midi, off the back rim. Alicia Gray snags another rebound. 69-46. Brianna Stewart, Enrique, and Alicia on the court. Enrique, step back, long 2 off the back rim, long rebound out to Stewie. Stewie guarded by Brink. Hands it off to Enrique. Enrique keeps the dribble alive, lobs it up, and it's a foul there by Stud Williams. You see, I had to get a little quick jab in there. You seen it, man. 69-46. Ball and play to Stewie. Stewie guarded by Brink on the perimeter. Stewie drops it off to Alicia Gray. Goes up and banks it in. 27 for Leash. 71-46. I feel bad for anybody who came to watch Breeze. They're getting the brakes beat off of them. Foul there on Stewie. So Stewie stays in, and so it's Stewie, Alana Smith, and Enrique Gumbawale. Alicia Gray gets a much needed break. Stud Williams over to Kate Martin for 3. She can't buy one. Enrique, they call a foul on the floor on Alana Smith for a foul on Cam Brink. Mark definitely ain't going for get rid of capitalism. Ball and play here over to Kate Martin. Martin rejects the screen. Tries to attack Stewie. Goes up for the layup. Can't get it to go. I don't know who she thought she was. Catherine. I don't know if that's her real name. I just said that. Ball out to Alana Smith. Alana Smith gets it poked away by Stud Williams. Kate Martin down the lane. Goes up. Stewie with the block. Kate Martin tried to go up on the left-hand side. Stewie comes over. And Stewie gets the strip block. Oh, that's off. That looks like it's off Kate. And then they turn it back over. Silly. No need to rush it. You guys are up. I don't know why you're rushing it for. Can bring to inbound here. Chemo. Good observation. If it ain't pick and roll, it with Page and like Malonga, or it don't work like that. Or a nice brush screen. Stud Williams out to Kate. Kate gets it stripped by Enrique. Enrique scot-free down the lane and lays it in. Enrique is playing on both ends of the floor. I got to give her credit. Stud Williams takes the midi and buries it. Finally, she couldn't buy a mid-range jumper early. She finally hits her first. It gets on the board here. 73-48. Enrique attacking Courtney. One leg fall away from the baseline. She says, get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Knocks down the baseline jumper. Gets it over to Cam Brink. Cam Brink at the three-point line. She takes a contested three and she dots Alana Smith's eye with the three. Okay, Cameron. 75-51. Stewie over to Alana Smith. Alana Smith fakes the handoff, goes foul line to Stewie. Cam Brink gets a good deflection on it. Cam Brink running the floor. Cam Brink Euro steps by Stewie. Reverse layup is nice. 75-53. 40 seconds to go here. Enrique reminds you of Russ. Enrique falls down, gets it over to Smith, finds Stewie on the back cut, and Stewie lays it in. That was some Harlem Globetrotters move. Art of deceptions. Enrique falls down, gets it out to Smith. Stewie cuts backdoor. Backdoor's wide open. 77-53. Kate Martin with the ball. Shoots a three over Smith. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Stewie gets it. Stewie over to Enrique. Transition three. Oh, they just toying with him now. Enrique knocks down the three. They are the highest scoring team in the league. They're up 80-53. 80 points through three quarters. 4 seconds to go. Three. Stud Williams for the midi. She knocks it down. Stewie tries to go full court. Over to Enrique. One dribble. Three. No way. Oh, my God. Enrique Agumbawale at the buzzer. Knocks down the contested three and capitalizes on an insane third quarter. Stewie throws a one-arm pass. Enrique pump fakes. One dribble left. Lets it fly and cashes out. Oh my goodness. When it rains, it pours. No miss. What is the record for total in Unrivaled? That's a good question. I think it's like 92. Wow. Fourth quarter is untimed. What a quarter there for the Mist, excuse me. Breeze, man, just settle into your spot where you at now, because you are cooked. 83-55. Winning score is 94. Alisha Gray with 27 points. Page with 14. Gray with 7 rebounds. Brink with 5. Burton with 6 assists. Malonga with 3. Let's take a look deeper at the box score. Veronica Burton, 7 points. 27 for Alisha Gray. 24 for Brianna Stewart. 18 for Agumbawale off the bench. 7 for Alana Smith. For Breeze, Beckers with 14. 11 from Jackson. 13 from Malonga. 13 from Brink. 4 from Courtney Williams. None from Kate Martin. Wow. 83-55, y'all. Winning score is 94. Let me get that up. It's funny. The last game, the winning score was 74. This game, winning score 94. Let me see if I could find out the true facts on that. I wish they had. Let me see if I go to stats here. Team stats. Per game. Let me see if on socials they have it on the Unrivaled page. Let me see. Highest team total in Unrivaled. Highest team total, not 94. Oh, so they can only tie it. Thank you, Sierra. So they can only tie it. I'm going to put that up. Sierra, I got to give you credit there. Salute to you. Highest team score, 94 points, Phantom, January 11, 2026. I wish there was an easier way to find that, but it is what it is. That sounds about right, though. I'm going to look at the stats. I'm scheduled. Yeah, 94. Yeah, at least this season it's 94. They've set a winning score of 90 plus points in 3 straight games for missed. They could beat it if they get 93 and then they hit a 2 or something like that. Alicia Gray and Stewie just look at each other and laugh. I'll take Alicia on the Liberty. But she a Southern Belle. She ain't trying to leave Atlanta. Her and Ryan are best friends and whatnot. They have a nice bond down there in Atlanta, so I doubt she'd leave. So she'll just have to continue to get belted behind by us up in New York. 83-55. Burton, Enrique, and Smith. Ball over to Enrique. Pump fakes for 3. Drives in. Drops it off to Atlanta Smith. Wasn't ready for it. Courtney Williams gets the steal. Courtney Williams gets it over to Cam Brink. Poked away. Courtney over to Kate Martin. Yo, Kate Martin. Her shot is terrible tonight. They be doing that whole TikTok thing and they be eating snacks on TikTok. Enrique misses the 3 ball tipped out by Brink out of bounds. Yeah. I don't think her Southern self could take New York anyway. Ball down to Enrique, guarded by Kate Martin. Oh, she dances right by her. Goes up, gets blocked by Cam Brink out of bounds with 3.8 to go. Yeah, Bree starters on the bench. It's Brink, Williams, and Martin. Atlanta Smith takes an off-balance jump shot. I don't know what that was. It looked like she almost jumped out of her shoe. She's twisting or trying to rotate her left ankle. So I think Atlanta Smith will go to the line. She always hurt. They say it's not a shooting foul? Okay. Not a shooting foul, but shot clock resets. Atlanta Smith over to Burton with 10 on the shot clock. Burton gets downhill, drops it off to Smith, goes up, layup over her Lynx teammate Williams, and they score the basket. 85-55. Cam Brink for 3. Can she hit another one off the back rim? Rebound tipped out to Atlanta Smith. Both a Breeze player and a Miss player on the floor in the backcourt. Burton out to Smith. Smith for 3, and she cashes out. Atlanta Smith with 5 straight points. 11 3-pointers for missed. Cam Brink gets the ball, goes downhill, layup is up, and good for Cam. Keeps the ball high, nobody can reach it. She finishes it off, 88-57. For Burton with the ball. Burton comes off a rescreen from Atlanta Smith. She gets downhill, slow steps, goes through, misses the layup. Cam Brink with the rebound. Cam Brink with Atlanta Smith in her sights, throws it out to Williams. Williams steps in for the 2. She's off. Smith, why is she tapping the ball? And she taps it to no one. Cam Brink for 3. She misses, tapped out by Barton to Williams. And Williams just goes downhill and scores. 88-59. And a bad pass by Enrique, stolen by Cam Brink. They're going to bring Alicia Gray back in. Cam Brink gets the pass back and lays it in. So missed, getting a little sloppy here. The bench of the Breeze trying to make this score look a little bit more respectable. Atlanta Smith over to Burton. Burton steps behind the 3. Can she knock it down? And Burton wide open. Cashes out from 3. They're 3 points away. 12 threes for missed. Williams comes off the screen. Burton stays with her. Ball over to Kate Martin. Doesn't take the 3. Kate drives right. Tries to step back. Enrique on her like white on rice. Williams has to take a contested 3. They call a foul on Burton. Courtney Williams looks like she got away with one there. Burton goes to the bench. I think they're going to challenge that. They are challenging this play here. Doesn't matter how much you're up. They're up 30, y'all. 91-61, 30-point game. Listen, I guess if you pay for the tickets, you might as well stay, but I would have been on the first thing smoking if I was a Breeze fan. I would have been like, oh, let me go get my car out the parking lot before I get trapped in here. So they have a chance to tie the unrivaled team game high with 94. If they hit a 2 and then another 2, they could break it. But the way they've been shooting the 3, they may just go for the 3 and get this over with. Blow the whistle. They're playing blow the whistle in the thing. And it's not just me singing a random song, y'all. All right, let me show y'all the box score while they still deliberating over this. 91-61. Yeah, so confirming your stat there, Sierra. They just said it on the broadcast. Lunar Owls got to 94 once last season. Phantom got to 94 once this season. So that is the record. Thank you for your research. Veronica Burton, 10.7 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. Alicia Gray with 27. Stewie with 24. 18 for Ogumbawale. 12 for Orlando Smith. So everybody who's coming to the game for Mist has scored in double figures. Breeze, 14. 11 for Rikia Jackson. 13 for Malunga. 17 for Cam Brink. 6 for Courtney Williams. And then Kate Martin with the lone 0. So they're saying Mist heating up at the right time. They had 90 on February 9th, 92 on February 21st, and now they have to score 94 to win this one. So the last couple games, they've been shooting over 50% as a team. They've won by 19 plus points in both games. The challenge is unsuccessful, so Courtney Williams was fouled on the shot. Courtney Williams is laughing like, oh, I might have got away with one. They didn't even show the replay. They talking about Williams and Burton in the one-on-one tournament when Burton smoked her boots. She didn't even touch the ball in that tournament. Didn't even get a shot attempt. She does knock down that one. One free throw worth 2 points. Burton with the ball. Burton gets it done to Orlando Smith. Oh, tries to get it back to Burton. Stolen by Williams. Over to Kate Martin. Transition 3. She knocks it down, gets fouled, and won. So they're making this score look a lot more respectable. Martin finally gets off the donut, and she knocks down the 3. An 11-3 run for Breeze, but it's still not enough here. Breeze, as Martin misses the free throw. Let's see if Miss go for the win or they just go to try and break the record. And they call an offensive foul on Enrique. They're just prolonging the inevitable here. 91-66. Breeze basketball. Ball over to Courtney Williams. Back to Kate Martin. Another 3 from the same spot. This time's an air ball. All right, let's see what they could do now. Miss basketball. Can they end this game? Burton comes off the screen. Burton gets downhill, stops, reverses, wide open. Floater misses. Over to Courtney Williams. Williams fumbles the ball, almost goes back court. Williams, left to right crossover out to Cam Brink for three, top of the key. Doesn't get it. Alana Smith with the rebound. Gets it over to Arike. Arike dancing with the ball. Arike dancing with it between the legs. Right to left crossover. Step back. High arcer. Oh, misses. Alana Smith tips it. Gets the rebound out to Burton. Burton wants a screen. Burton comes off the screen. Drops it off to Alana Smith. Goes up. Layup is up and good. So they will break the record if they were to win this game. Cam Brink in the post scores on Alana Smith. 93-68. Next basket wins here for Miss. Burton comes off the screen, picks up her dribble, finds Arike. Arike downhill, off balance two, can't get it. Alana Smith out to Burton. Burton for three in the record, and she misses. Rebound to Martin. Martin walks into a three, and she misses. Fight for the rebound. Cam Brink, offensive rebound, and put back. They just making this score look good. 23-point lead here. It went from 30 to 23. That's how bad they were down. Arike in the post versus Courtney Williams goes downhill, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. She's saying it's a shooting foul. I did. You seen that, Mads? But they let me down. Noelle Quinn is going to challenge this. You got to be kidding me, bro. Listen, I understand it. Trying to win the quarter, which they definitely are winning the quarter right now. They're winning the quarter. Is that right? 15-10 right now, Breeze are. They're reviewing this game. They're down 23 points, but they said I'm leaving here with something. They're showing Alicia Gray having an excellent night. She's been absolutely cooking. Absolutely cooking. She's up to 27 points, 7 rebounds. Hasn't played this whole fourth quarter. It's been the bench mob, but she's shooting threes over tall people, short people, getting downhill, grabbing rebounds, doing it all here for the Mist. Noelle Quinn, funny as hell for that. I respect it, though. No, I don't respect it, but I understand it. They just need to end this joint. Yeah, this whole team is new for Mist. They're talking about it on the broadcast. Brianna Stewart's the only returning player. So they do call it a foul. Unsuccessful challenge. Just wasted 3 minutes of our lives here to lose. So Arike at the line for 2 free throws for the unrivaled record and the win. It'll be the unrivaled record for most points in a game and the unrivaled record for most 90-plus point games. As Arike knocks down the free throw, Miss get the record, and that puts a bow on week 7. 90-plus points in 3 straight games, and they break the record. They dragged this quarter out a little longer than they should have, but a win is a win is a win. That's a good point, Sierra. They have a ton of experience. They're just new to each other. Brianna Stewart, the only returner. Last year's team had Rakia and Aaliyah Edwards and Courtney Vandersloot. So, and this team is just Stewie that returned, and she didn't even play her best last season either. Let's take a quick look at the box score before we head out of here. 95-70, Arike Agumbawale game-winning 2-point free throw. Veronica Burton finishes with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a triple-double there for VB. Alicia Gray with 27, 24 for Stewie, 20 for Agumbawale off the bench, 14 for Alana Smith, and 7 rebounds. For Breeze, you have Paige Beckers with 14, didn't play the whole fourth. They were getting smoked by at least 30. 11 for Rakia Jackson, 13 for Malunga, 21 for Cam Brink off the bench, 3 for Kate Martin, and 8 for Courtney Williams. Let's take a look at the quarter scoring here before we head out. 25-20 in the first for Miss, 26-16 in the second, 32-19 in the third, and Breeze finally won a quarter, 15-12 in the fourth. Let's take a last look at the standings. They probably didn't update them yet, but we're gonna look anyway. Mist, they say Mist actually moved up into second place with that win. Okay. 9-4. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to click on that. 9-4. Mist move into second place in Unrivaled. So currently they have the bye week in the first round. Phantom at number 1 still. Laces in third. Breeze in fourth. Rose in fifth. Vinyl in sixth. These top 6 teams will make the playoffs. Seeding yet to be determined. Hive and Lunar Owls are eliminated. All right. So that's it for me, y'all. Appreciate everyone who tuned in, the likes, the subscribers, the YouTube, the Twitch. Appreciate you guys. I know I came on a little late, but I just wanted to make sure I got on to cover some Unrivaled with y'all. I'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday for the first session of the final day of the regular season. We'll see what's going on there, and then the second session starts at 7:30 p.m. It'll be in the Discord because I have things to do in the evening that day. Appreciate you guys. I will be back then. Join the Discord, link in the channel description and on your screen below. You get all Unrivaled news, W news, chat about life, basketball, whatever in there as well. So I hope to see you there. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Stay warm, stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Salute.